Shut up and take my money.
Home daycare closed. That's no good. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Why did the music stop? Is it just switching songs? Should I be panicked? Oh, okay. It's just a quiet intro. What's up? Happy Friday. Happy make a Forging a Dark Pact with Infernal Powers Friday, which is every Friday if you're living your life correct. Hope everybody's doing good. I been very scattered this morning, but I'm here, dang it. I am excited. I also just forgot that so yesterday I painted a unicorn that I'll be posting photos of later. But I forgot that I ended painting the unicorn with blood splatter, so I came down here. Oh, thank you. Let's just hands. Look at these. They're already a little chipped, but I do what I can. So I forgot that I ended yesterday's paint session with blood splatter. So I came down and looked at my desk and was like, what the fuck happened? Because there's a little blood. It looks like blood now that it's dry. It's a little weird. It's a little uncanny. But here we are. So let's go.
Please send me your bones today.
Odenamd just resubscribed for 4 months.
Slightly jealous? Slightly jealous. Adam, I don't know what your hair looks like. Otherwise, I would say something. But I don't know. I just don't know what your hair looks like. But I'm thank you. I'm rocking the Bennett of Rivia today. Because it's chilly enough that I don't need to keep my hair up, you know? Oh. It's like one of the things I really hate about summertime. It's just like I can't have sweaty hair touching my neck because it's just sensory hell for me. But I also like having long hair. So, gotta do what you gotta do. Patch! I see, I'm painting a goblin and it summons a goblin. What up? Y'all, if you are not following my good buddy Patch yet, holy shit, we got everybody in here. There's like at least a 75% chance I'm gonna accidentally raid into Patch's stream at the end of this. So, you know, just follow in advance and make your life easier. While we're at it, what's up, Zoe? And Dreek's in here? Fuck yeah, Dreekson? Drexen? Dreekson. Dreekson. That was so... I am... Oh, first day is silent Drexen. Oh! I feel like I pronounce it different every single time I say it. And I'll just hope that I can remember this one.
It's always time to
because I make no guarantees. Ooh, we got that subtle plunced. That hard to find plunce that definitely takes more than 5 seconds to look at. It's a gift. What can I say? Not knowing things. Knowing just enough to definitely get it wrong every time. It's a skill. Really it is. So this particular goblin is a gift to me, but it is a request from the gifter that I paint them in a particular color scheme. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm very excited about that. This is a gorgeous, this goblin is, beyond the fact that this goblin is thicker than a fucking bowl of oatmeal. It's just, Twin Goddess always makes beautiful sculpts. You know what? I don't know who doesn't like a thick goblin. I'm certain they exist. But I wouldn't know off the top of my head. Probably, I don't know. I don't even want to imagine that person. It just sounds like they don't enjoy fun, you know? I also appreciate that goblins have kind of gone the way of dude, the fact that you can't romance any of the goblins in Baldur's Gate 3 is miserable because Saza, holy shit. I would romance Saza every time. Aside from the times that I'm romancing Karlach or Minthara. And if they gave me the option to romance Orin, I would be there forever. But I want to romance Saza, goddammit. Her little fucking magenta half shave going on. Fuck. She's small. Yeah, she's just great. Saza's wonderful. Oh yeah, that is deep. That is how thick it's up. That the armpit is like gone. Fucking, while I'm thinking of it, also, Awkwardish Panda did a beautiful, beautiful job on this game as well. You should definitely check out her work. I think she won a thing for it.
He's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rock
At
he's my sweet cheese,
one of them cons.
a good time boy.
You know, one of those cons, one of those places people go. Dragonfall? I think it was Dragonfall. Yeah, she did the same model. Oh, it was PAX maybe? It was PAX or Dragonfall? PAX and Fall? Can't remember. But she killed it. She did a very like comic book style. It was tight. I also didn't realize PAX Unplugged was as close to me as it is. I don't know if it's always in the same place, but like now that I know about it being close to me, like why wouldn't I go next time? Yes, this is Scorpion Green from Vallejo Game Color, or Escorpena Green. Verde Escorpena. Aiming to keep her on the bright side. Well, at least I'm going to keep her Vallejo. They're a Spanish company. You gotta say it that way. Can you tell me where the ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? The only other Spanish I know is I know a couple words for kitchen stuff because of spending a couple years in kitchens. No, I know. I got you. I got you. I needed to also say it because it feels good. It feels good in the mouth. Got a great mouth. ¿Dónde está el baño? Permiso. Cuchillo. El taco es muy verde. The taco is very green. I don't know if you want a green taco unless you're a goblin. Or an orc. Upon reflection, maybe you do want a green taco and we're not being thirsty enough. ¿Qué te pasa, calabeza? I don't know that one. What's wrong with your head? Maybe I do know that one. What's going on in your head? Green chile taco? Oh. What's up, pumpkin? Oh. Yeah, see, like I said, I really don't know Spanish. I took Latin and German, which means I can look at a language and go, I think I know what language that is, but I probably can't speak it. Also, Moros, I don't know if I actually said hi, but hi, Moros. Great to see you. I'm gonna try to get your mini shipped out to you this weekend, but I make no guarantees because I expect the post office to be hell. Should know Spanish, but I'm bad at it. I mean, I should know a lot of languages. Yeah, or closed. Either busy as fuck or closed. I'm just saying, because we've been talking about it, so my brain clicked into let Moros know what's going on mode. I wonder if my grays are still wet from yesterday. Am I lucky enough that they are? Wet enough.
It's always time for plants.
Get her plunced. Oh boy. Larry the Cable Guy. What's Larry the Cable Guy's real name? Daniel Lawrence Whitney. All right. Jerry the Fable Guy. God, Fable's a good game. I should get that remastered Fable that came out recently-ish. Fucking played the shit out of that game. Rutherford Markston III. It's Daniel Lawrence Whitney, which makes him sound like a fucking Confederate soldier, you know? Daniel Lawrence Whitney, who marched against the Union, oddly enough, in the year 2003. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Patch, I'm so excited. We can never have too many plunts. I'll have you know. I think I'm straight up stealing Panda's cobblestone concept, but I'm okay with it. And like, what's the word? Thievery is flattery, something like that. I'm sure that's a thing people say. Oh, it's not a plunst? Ooh, that's good. Okay, but can I make that a plunst? Because that's really good. Can I just make that thou shalt not plunst? Because fuck. Yes. All right, tight. Racists burned down my ancestors' home. Well, that sucks. That's a bad thing for racists to do. It looks really solid. Like, you spent some time, clearly, because it looks good. Just so people know what I'm talking about.
Mom.
Thou shalt not pass. It will become thou shalt not plunged. An imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. No, I always thought it was thievery means you really liked it. Isn't that how it goes? So what's up, Mom? Wonderful to see you.
That's my mom.
Do I have a program that can open PSD files? I have GIMP. I think that opens PSDs. Do not attempt the post office. Noted. That's how I know I'm old, is that I'm actually gonna listen to that advice. That's how I know I've reached adulthood. I have no idea what condition it's in. We'll find out. Gans's? You named it Gans's? Oh boy, that's beautiful. Well, that gray's a lot lighter than I thought it was. You always listen to Mom no matter your age if you value your life. Well, you can call me suicidal because I definitely have not listened to all of my mom's advice throughout my life. And hopefully this is not news to her. And this is not shade at my mom. This is just truth. Christmas post office is the new Black Friday Walmart. Dude, I heard Black Friday was a fucking flop for everybody because depression and stagflation and all those other buzzwords that basically mean that rich people are just destroying our lives, as they often do. Not even remotely news. All right. They're all at the post office instead. I do wonder if I can open that in GIMP. I bet I can. Oh, yep. I can open that in GIMP. Thank you, Patch. The text should at least be separate. I mean, honestly, I was just gonna paste Plunst directly over pass and not even worry about it, but this is much better, I guess. Not I guess, it just is. Oh, it's gotta be Impact. That's the meme font. I don't know why Impact is the meme font, but it absolutely is. Oh, it's a free font that comes with Windows that most programs have. See, when you have information like that, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Where is it? There it is. feel like this goblin can't normally see her feet. Like, that's wild. Used to work in graphic design? Oh. That explains why you're good at that. It was awful. She parts the boobs to see them. That's quite the image. But we are talking about Moses. Or Gansis, I guess. So, it makes sense. Some people part the Red Sea, some people part the green boobs. So many bad designs. Well, graphic design is a lot of people's passion, and I'm fully imagining that with papyrus and a frog over top. All right, what color is this hair? Oh, I have it open. Okay, we're looking at very light blue. It was mine, but too much competition. I mean, it's just like, it's a good skill to have, regardless of whether or not you're actually gonna do the thing. But yeah, it's soul crushing. Paid to fix art designs that were making double what you were doing. Yeesh. Billboard I saw online with paint opened and written with a brush. Graphic designer needed. That's good shit. Sort of like being a zookeeper, you pick your second favorite animal, not your favorite. While regularly being told by my printers I wasn't being paid enough. Yeah. Well, the arts in general don't get fucking paid enough. Because we, like, terminally undervalue art's place in society. And I know that's not news to anyone who's in this stream right now, but you know, we all deserve better than we're getting. We all deserve to have AI doing shit like packing boxes and not generating images and writing poems. How can you be a starving artist if you're making a living? Well, what if I don't want to starve? What if I just want to be an artist? Like, I mean, look at me. I'm clearly trying not to starve. AI should be making color pigments that it has to register itself as royalty free. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Where is the thing to click? There we are. We are looking for graphic designer. Oh, I love that. Ooh, we got some fresh plunced. Oh shit, we have more fresh plunced than even I realized. I need to download some plunced and add them. Blue looks great with the green. Well, thank you. I have to admit, I did not come up with this color scheme, but it is the colors. I said hopefully. I have the same body type as you, but I've seen skinny people eat much more than I do. I mean, it's not like the amount that you eat is even directly tied to your body shape. Because, like, I'm fucking gagging myself right now so as not to go off on a rant about how fucked up our cultural understanding of nutrition and food is, especially as it relates to body type, especially nowadays. I'm not doing it. But yes, eating, it's their bodies exist, okay? And food exists. Don't gag yourself until you get a high enough donation. Should I make that a... do people want that? I don't think people want that. I'm second guessing that immediately. All right. Color schemes. Brown leather, white cloth. All right. Let's do the base while I wait for stuff to dry. No thanks. That's valid. I have to clarify because a lot of the things that start as jokes in this channel wind up as real things. So, gotta figure out which ones it's gonna be. Then I'll throw up in any of the little food I remember to eat to stay in my body. No, keep it in there. Keep that in there. Yeah, you also need those antidepressants. I was asked perpetually if I was pregnant because I had an unusual body type. They were obsessed with my weight, but I actually had a cyst. Ooh. Hopefully you got assistance. That feels so fucking rude to jump directly into that joke. Moros, please understand I love you. But did you get assistance for that? It ruptured? Oh, whoa, ugh. I'm gonna gag them with a gag ball so they can't speak. Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's what we meant. At least that's where my head was, odd. Almost went to the hospital? Ugh. Whenever I hear gag, I assume we're talking about the ball variety, not the many other kinds. You went anemic? Wait, can you be anemic for I thought anemia was like a permanent condition. Can you be temporarily anemic? Am I about to have my mind blown by basic science? Making yourself almost throw up is a kink? I mean, it is. That's called emetophilia, but that's not what I was talking about. Also, what up, Mel? Does this color scheme look familiar to you? If you lose enough blood fast enough. Shit. That's abjectly terrifying. I'd like to return that. Sounds like it wasn't shit. It was in fact blood. Well, yeah, because if it was shit, it would be more of an issue of like septicemia than anemia. Although I guess if you're rapidly losing shit, that's not likely sepsis, and it's more like dysentery, malaria. I don't know enough about poop diseases. Ooh. That's a significant amount of substance to have lost if you lost weight from that experience. Like, holy shit. Yay, Pepto-Bismol. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion. Indigestion? Indigestion. Bennett spends their free time Google binging poop disease. Well, I know what words I have to Google now. Poop disease. The The first the first result is amoebiasis. I can't say this word. Amoebiasis. Amoebiasis. Why was that so hard? Amoebiasis. Also known as amoebic dysentery. So, what I'm learning is that the first poop disease that came to mind is specifically that. Indigestion. Indigestion. I mean, we were talking about Larry the Cable Guy earlier. I feel like that's exactly how Larry the Cable Guy would say indigestion. The more you know. Your aunt had to go to the hospital for the same fucking thing? Oh, sheezy. Thankfully, I have not had a life experience like that yet. Knock on wood. You can die when pooping if you poop too hard. Let this be a lesson to everyone in the audience. That can kill you. Imagine them finding you on the porcelain throne dead mid-poop. I mean, okay, but I will bet you dollars to donuts there's a large number of people who die on the toilet. Like, I'm not willing to say a majority of humanity, but like a lot. Don't force it, lure it out with treats? How? What? I'm here for a lot of shenanigans, but that just went directly beyond what I understand how to interact with. Sounds like a tapeworm. Oh, yo, has anybody read My Best Friend's Exorcism? Speaking of tapeworms, because, oh. Adam's back. Quick, everybody hide the drugs. Adam's back. Oh, it's really good. It's a super fast read, and it's super fun. Like, I think I read it in an afternoon. Granted, I have the special flavor of ADHD where it either takes me 6 months to read a book or like 2 days. And this one was one of those 2 days books. It's tight. And apparently they made a movie out of it, and I haven't seen it yet, but I hear that's also very good. The book is called My Best Friend's Exorcism. Gotta take out the pups. Get those pups out. Oh, I haven't read Things Have Gotten Worse since you last. I haven't read that book yet, but I own it, and I'm waiting. I have to finish Harrow the Ninth, and probably immediately Nona the Ninth afterwards, because I'm loving that series. We're clearly iron deficient. Bring on the protein. Spot on, Moira. I'm on the protein. But for real, if you're not reading the Locked Tomb series, treat yourself, because space lesbian necromancers. That should be all I have to say. Maybe I should rephrase that as lesbian space necromancers. Either way, fucking tight series of books. Yeah, it's really good. It took me way too long to actually read them. Like, they've been on my list forever, and I only just recently actually got around to them. But they are so fucking good. And very unpretentious. Like, they've got the same, like, depth of like lore and stuff that like you feel like you're getting from like Dune, but none of the pretension from Dune. Like in the appendix where the author is like, hey, just so you know, here's how you pronounce all these weird names. They like make jokes about the names. And like, yeah, of course I gave this person this literary reference of a name. I hope you read the book before you read this. Like, just, it's good shit. When even the appendix makes you want to read more of the appendix, you're like, yeah, all right. You did it. Great job. Wow, I'm gonna have to do a lot of touch-ups. She's so curvy that her curves are making it hard to paint around her curves. What was the book title? The first book is called Gideon the Ninth. The second book is Harrow the Ninth. The series as a whole is called the Locked Tomb series. Because I think there's going to be 4, but there's currently 3. Yeah, Gideon the Ninth is the first one. Harrow the Ninth is the sequel. And then the third one was going to be something, and then the author was like, well, actually, this other book came out of me accidentally, but it's related, so it's the next one. The Troop. I've heard of The Troop. I have not read it. That's a like Boy Scouts fighting zombies or something. That's probably reductive and inaccurate, but it's body horror meets Lord of the Flies. Well, I love that. Speaking of Lord of the Flies, if you're not watching Yellow Jackets, you should be watching Yellow Jackets. That show is some of the best fucking TV I've watched since, ironically, Hannibal. Oh, it's outstanding. I can't suggest it strongly enough. The first season had me hooked. The second season, I'm there now. Stav! Free falling. You only liked the first season of Hannibal? Why no the rest? I'm not gonna argue with you about it. I mean, I might, but I'm not gonna be mad at you about your personal opinions. I'm just curious. Because actually, I know we've talked about this before. You said that going to Europe sucked. And I do agree that being in Europe was weird and not my jam. But overall, I still really like Hannibal. Background shit was too much and everyone does Hannibal. Going to Europe sucks. Yeah. Well, because the movies, which fucking movie was it? Was it Hannibal? That's Hannibal in Europe? Or was it the other one? You know, the other one? Red Dragon. Well, Red Dragon definitely didn't take place in Europe. It must have been the movie Hannibal. Very Flowers for Algernon vibes for a serial killer. Oh, the body cello. I think about that one sculpture, ironically enough, in the in that European museum, the sculpture that's made of like antlers and body parts in the museum. I think about that all the fucking time. Ooh, that was... I forgot that there was a shot of espresso in that. Feels good. Feels good. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? It probably does. It's just all of my toppers are currently in use, and I didn't want to peel off another mini to put this one on the handle. Hannibal Rising? That's the early one. That's the prequel. What a good stutter that was.
Always time for cleanse.
Billy Black.
Puck is a good term for that. Puck feels right. I will be calling them pucks from now on. Friends in the chat. Love to have all these friends in the chat. Friends in the chat, I should have sung to the tune of Bees in the Trap, but I wasn't thinking about it. Fucking hell. Fucking hell is where bad hockey players go.
Dr. Bees!
I just realized I'm painting with my fucking pinky out. Like that's... Like I'm being fancy for some reason. That's not the goal. And now I'm resting it on my other hand. But before I was not, and I don't understand why I was doing it. Bodies just do stuff. As we've established earlier. You're oh, that's literally why you're here? Alright. Well then I guess that's what we'll do now. Bennett the Posh Painter. This is a right proper paint job, it is. Isn't it? It's Freudy, isn't it? Get yourself a good cup of Yorkshire tea. I'm pretty holy poshman. I don't think I have Yorkshire tea in the house. I don't remember what kind of tea Junebug likes to drink when she drinks tea. Like I know it exists, but I can't remember which tea it is. Earl Gay. Is the sneeze gonna happen, or do I just feel it happening in my body? Zoe! I don't think the sneeze is gonna happen. I think I just got betrayed. Thank you, sinuses. It's not happening. I can't. Let me see if I can force it. No, I can't make myself sneeze. Looking on Etsy for cool minis, and all I'm thinking is I need a 3D printer. Yeah. My buddy has a 3D printer and doesn't charge me to print things other than, like, as long as I supply my own resin. Like, he'll print whatever. And my my catalog of, like, minis to print has rapidly grown so fast. I'm like, wait, I need to stop, take a step back. I don't need all these minis. I already have so many minis at home. It's a good friend to have. It's also nice when that's not the basis of your relationship. That's just icing on the cake, you know? But I ain't mad about it. God, I got so much leather all over this goblin. Not in places where leather needs to be.
Hello there.
Gabe GD. Hey, que bonito. Very cute, I believe. No hablo. But I will pretend very hard. Need more minis, but I want to wait till I clear my backlog. I agree with you, Moros. I need to clear my backlog, but do I have minis currently out for delivery today? Well, yeah. Why not? You decide if you want to paint or mindlessly play Darktide. Here's what you do, Zoe. You do both. You put down a layer of paint, and then while you're waiting for it to dry, you play a round of Darktide. And then you put down another layer of paint, and then you play a round of Darktide. And you just do that until death comes for you. Put stuff in my section of the Discord. That's too many things. That's the way I've been painting in my own time, like, for the last week. Yes, it's cute. Go take a nap. Nap is also good. This is a Goblin Druid mini from Twin Goddess. 3D printed by a friend of mine. 3D printed by a friend of mine. That file was gifted to them by another friend of mine, actually, who's in chat right now, Shiny Mew Paints. And I'm painting this like their Gobbo, like her Gobbo, like their Gobbo. I don't know. I'll use one of the pronouns eventually. Yeah, it's got some titties. It's got some hips. This goblin thick, thicker than a Snicker, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Thicker than the protective coating on a radioactive generator. I have no idea. Hell yeah. She, they, fuck yeah. Oh, sweet, I got them both right. God, I'm winning. What a good Friday this is. Oh, I forgot to paint those parts. Yeah, y'all, if all of you need to paint, if you can see me painting right now, you should be painting. I don't care what you were doing. I don't care how at work you are. Now you're painting. You're painting, or I'm sending a report card home, and it's gonna say needs painting. It's gonna say NP, no problem. No, it's gonna say needs painting. Very patient to do that. It's it definitely takes patience, but I'm also super impatient, which is why I'm like, I let areas dry so I work on other areas. And like, that's the way that I avoid losing my mind and getting bored waiting for paint to dry. Also, you know, streaming on Twitch helps because I'm like talking to people and enjoying myself and socializing. Yo, do. Ow, wow, stuttering is good. Good goblins. Those are good goblins. Looks very ninja-like. Why am I stuttering so bad? I'm gonna count that. Maybe twice.
Take your pick. Take your pick.
I'm so glad to know I can make those happen concurrently.
Billy Black.
It's a very ninja-looking goblin. I like it. Missed any other problem? Another Thicc Goblin in D&D and Pathfinder. We're just looking at Thicc Goblins today. Oh, that's also Twin Goddess. Hell yeah. That's another very good... That's by the same sculptor who did this. Need people to use your goblin noises counter? Patch? What you gotta do is add that to your titles, which is why people use Hector and stuff. Add that to the end of your titles. Just be like, here's your counter. Remember it. I didn't know that counter existed. Otherwise, you know I'd have been using it. Thick Friday doesn't have the pact as Thick Thursday. Thick Thursday is an amazing idea. Used to post my commands list every stream. I think that's a good idea. Patch, if I knew you'd had commands, I would have been using them. It's just a thing the community's got to like learn how to do. Twin Goddess does do amazing stuff. I've never been mad about a single Twin Goddess sculpt. At worst, it's been like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to paint that one specifically, but I've never been like, that's bad. No. Oh, maybe. Yeah, they do great stuff. And also they sell both physical models through many people, but also STLs. So you can really do whatever you like. I keep seeing things I forgot to paint. It's going to be a very focused color scheme. December's release this month was meh. Oh, I'm not keeping, I don't keep track like that. But it sounds like that's a good thing I didn't keep track like that. It was meh. Do ads really starting in 2 minutes? I don't agree with you. You're getting snoozed, ads. All right. At the top of the hour, we are going to be taking an ad break, which for me means we're taking a Get More Coffee break. She not... Nope, I guess that's going to be green because it's skin. Mel should do rep work for TG. Yo, for real. I went from never having heard of them to painting almost one of their minis a month this whole year because of Mel. So, like, yeah. Needs more paint. Sometimes the dry brush is too dry. Don't forget about Bones Coffee. Well, I forgot again. I'm gonna write that in my fucking notes. Just real big letters. Bones Coffee. All right. Maybe that'll help. You have a dry brush palette that you use. I've heard those are the new hotness. Everybody's got a dang dry brush palette nowadays. I still need to get a vortex mixer. I can't get on the dry palette train until I finally get a vortex. I have to always be behind the painting fads just a little bit. Yeah. Fashionably late on all trends. Yeah. It definitely has nothing to do with me being like, this can't possibly be this good. And then actually trying it and going, oh, I guess it actually is this good. Shit. Not like that's a trend that repeats throughout my life regularly. Belly, thank you. Really?
Hello there.
Didn't want to bother. We'll keep quiet in the lurker scene today. Belly, you are never a bother. I love chatting with you. That's why I love having you in chat. That's the whole thing. Like literally missed a message. Shit. No, I saw a bit of sprue glued to a hot bit of cardboard. Yeah. I saw it. I maybe thought that I reacted to it when I didn't, but I saw it. All right. We're going to take an ad break. I'll be right back, y'all. You should drink water, take your meds, eat at least one item that's not mostly corn syrup, and also call your representatives and tell them you deserve better. Because really, we do. I'm back and I spilled coffee all over my desk. All over my desk. Hold on.
Shut up and take my money.
Everyone loves Magical Trevor cause the tricks that he does are ever so clever. Look at him now, disappear in the cow. Where is the cow hidden right now? Taking a bow, it's Magical Trevor. Everybody's seen that the trick is clever. Look at him there with his leathery whip. It's made of magic, and with a little flick. Yeah, the cow is back. Yeah, the cow is back from his magical journey. Yeah.
I don't remember what Magical Trevor is. That ringed enough of a bell that I was like, I know this. And then the further it went, the less I knew it.
Shut up and take my money.
Gaming? Holy fee 5 thirsty.
Gaming. Let's go. What's up, Junebug? Holy 3-5. Thirsty. But yeah, gaming, you might say. Doing great. I need to charge my phone more. But lewd. Oh, so lewd. We have had a lot of lewd talk today. Lurk while you keep knitting? Fuck yeah, keep knitting. The unicorn is packed, but I did get photos. So it's likely that June won't see it till I post the photos. Which I am intending to do after stream today. But as I mentioned, my morning did not. So I slept in, I was lazy, and then Klez was like, hey, I'm in town, do you want to get coffee? And I was like, that's perfect. I need to get coffee and breakfast for me and Junebug. And he was like, okay, I will meet you at the coffee shop at this time. And I'm fucking on the way to the coffee shop, and he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there for another like half hour because I mistimed things. And I was like, well, I can't wait, I have other stuff I have to do, sorry. And then being at the coffee shop wound up being faster than I expected, but longer than I expected, because like the line was like long but not, but it was just it's been a hectic morning, but we're all good. That's not the color I wanted. I want this color. Yeah, that's what it is. So I didn't really get the stuff that I intended to get done this morning done, because I thought I was going to have a nice morning hanging out with my friend, and then I didn't. And that's okay, because that's just how life is sometimes. And honestly, I got coffee. I'm here streaming. Got nothing to complain about.
You want to run this ship? Yes.
Hey!
Well,
You can't. Seek vengeance on time? Oh, fuck yeah, I would do that. How's it going, Drew? Oh shit, June, thank you for the shout out. Hey, how's your wifey doing? She's probably like absolutely not reacting to the COVID at all, but I just, you know, I gotta check. Absolutely no selling it. Wiped out. I'm still testing negative, so I'm staying positive. Yeah, well, she does need to rest, but that's also why I feel like she'd be the kind of person who's like, COVID, fuck that. I'm doing my normal daily stuff. I'm just not going to be at work. Because I feel like she doesn't have breaks. We're done for the year. Yeah, I would be. Let's get that color. And this color. Work's closing early for the holiday weekend, so you're off in an hour. Even better. So much Baldur's Gate. Oh man, so I read my I didn't realize Steam gives you a recap of the year, but it does now. And I read my Steam recap, and even though it's only been out since September, my Baldur's Gate was 33% of the time that I had Steam open this year. And that's with the fact that I stream games regularly. Like, yeah, maybe I've been in a bit of a Baldur's Gate hole. Yeah, I mean, that's when I got COVID, I just slept. There was nothing else for me. Ooh, a laughing Skeletor emote would be good for your chat, One and Chiros. Yeah. 63% of game time? Holy cannoli. Top game was Book of Hours, and that came out in August. I still haven't touched it, but I want to touch it. You want to make you one? Fuck yeah, I'll make you one. I wouldn't expect it done before the holidays, though, because... But I'll fucking do it. You have played across a lot of systems this year. This one goes back up here. All right. We've got we're keeping it light. We're keeping it very green. Let's... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Fucking cloak. Deal with the cloak before I deal with the rest, so that I'm not out here fucking up the skin. Only three quay. Oh shit, we're almost there. Now we're only 1K away. We're just 1 kilogram away from my cannibal movie marathon. 271 hours? Nice. That's quite a bit. $168 hours in Titanfall 2. I think I just broke the 200 hours mark on Baldur's Gate recently. and that is my most played, with my second most played being Darktide, which I'm kind of surprised but kind of not surprised to learn. Stayed home first day of its release just to get 8 hours in. Fuck yeah. Being that excited about something and having the opportunity to just take the time and like bathe in it is so fucking cool. I love that. Like that's the stuff that humans need to be doing more often. I don't know. Steam just said like the Steam mobile app was like, here's your Steam recap. And I was like, okay. And then just looked at it. Once I called out of work so I could play Kingdom Hearts for 48 hours straight. Did you really not sleep and just play 2 consecutive days of Kingdom Hearts? You fucking nerd. Sims, Stardew, and DBD. There was that week that you just played Katamari on your Switch, yeah. I think my wife is more of a gamer than I am. As I'm thinking about things now. Legends of Legaia? I don't even know. I've never even heard of Legends of Legaia. Don't have any mini painting distracting you from your game time. Fair. I cannot track how many hours I spent painting minis this year. I can track how many minis I painted, and right now we're at 198. It might be 199 now that I finished that unicorn. I can't remember if I counted that or not. But yeah, it's either 198 or 199. So I might hit 200 before the end of the year. Well, yeah, 200 by 2024. It's actually like, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually less than my standard output for the last 2 or 3 years, because I've been tracking them just to find out, and I hover around 250 usually. Lots more big pieces. That's true. I have painted fewer bigger things, but bigger things. Even there was like the 2-month streak where all I did was paint giant robots. Yeah, and this lady, she's, I mean, she big. She's 75 millimeter. Like, she's action figure sized. Finally got to the part of your Gilmore Girls rewatch when Luke and Lorelai kiss. Wait, have they seriously not done that in the episodes that I have seen in this most recent rewatch? They still haven't done the smooch? Or hadn't, I guess. They have now. They really drag out that will they, won't they? Yeah, spoilers for Gilmore Girls. Which I know everyone in my chat really loves as a TV show. Definitely the demographic of this audience. Actually, I'm saying that sarcastically, but I genuinely don't know. I'm not really sure what demographic Gilmore Girls is in. Seen every episode of the original my ex made me. I mean, I've almost watched the whole thing just from June watching it repeatedly. At the very least, your audience has watched it peripherally via partners or friends. Yeah. I know Adam has seen the whole thing several times because it's one of his wifey's like comfort shows. So he has genuinely watched the entire thing multiple times. And I can't remember whether he said it's actually kind of okay or if he fucking hates it. But it's one of those two thoughts. Made me watch all of Friends. I still haven't watched all of Friends, and Junebug kind of started the process of making me watch it. You don't have friends like that? You don't have friends that just make you watch the show that they like? Friends is not as good as Gilmore Girls, but no one needs to like popular things. It's true. Honestly, the thing I didn't expect was getting hooked on Euphoria, even though I had no idea. And at any given point in time, had no idea what was going on, but every time I was in the room with Euphoria, I was just like, wow, this show it's got me. So, what up? Plus titties and dicks. Yeah, there's a lot of attractive people in the show. It's interestingly shot. And like, even if you just spend a second and look at the screen, there's always just enough drama that you're like, wait, what's happening? How did this happen? Oh, fuck yeah. Well, making somebody watch all of It's Sunny in Philadelphia is just doing them a favor, really. Goddamn show. It's her favorite show now. Hell yeah. All right, let's pretend I'm being really clever. Trying to think of shows you've gotten me into that I love now. I can't think of any shows that I've made you a big fan of, though. Oh, King of the Hill is so good, though. The true American anime. One Inch Wifey is very fucking good. Dang it, Bobby. I think I can zoom back in a little bit. I've absorbed enough references to keep up. I mean, that's just because I've watched that whole series through like 4 times, maybe. Oh, that's what I was about to fucking do. Dry brush, like my life depends on it. Oh, still too much paint on my brush. Oh, The Nanny. Talk about good person who's also really hot. Fran Drescher. have seen The Nanny and King of the Hill. Usually if Bennett's showing you things, it's a horror movie. It's true. I have my preferences, and they're largely horror. You're not gonna like this, but it's fun, and this paper towel is dead. Sometimes that's how it is. That's how horror movies are. You can broadly divide them into taking themselves way too seriously, taking themselves not seriously at all, and then you've got this axis, like a political compass almost. You've got taking it seriously, not taking it seriously, and then you've got really well done and really poorly done. And you might even have a third axis where it's like knows it's doing it badly, knows it's doing it well. I try to only show wifey things I think she's gonna like. It doesn't always work, but I mostly stick to things I think she's gonna approve of. Because I want her to, we've been married for like 3.5 years, but I still want her to think I'm cool. That's why she tunes into my mini painting streams.
Well, we've always been each other's greatest nemesis.
Yay!
Nemesis. What's the plural on that?
Nemesis.
What up, Claire? Wonderful to see you today. Not here to watch paint dry. No comment. Why not? All right, here's what we're doing. We're gonna shade everything with blue. Get that nice dark blue color on just goddamn everything. I did that in the beginning, but now we're in the 500s in terms of how many I've shown her, and she's long since stopped thinking I was cool. Got done being a mean bitch at a job. Fuck yeah. I mean, I'm being really sarcastic about the thinking I'm cool. My wife has never thought I'm cool, and if that had been an issue, we wouldn't be married. Hey, no. Let's not go there. I'm beyond the point of wanting to be cool, which is what makes me cool. Cool people don't give a fuck. I give a lot of fucks about other things. Ben and June are the cool couple. Yeah, if you need a... Why is that image so big? Why did I do that?
The Twilight worship.
If you ever need cool gay aunts, we're here for you.
The worship of devils.
There's no practical reason for that to be that size. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, well, I saw OBS go dark and was like, why is the Internet Explorer logo on screen right now? Is it being silenced by my own plunst, or is it giving it the space and respect it deserves? I know why you're all here, and it's for the Plunst. Plunst is for the people. Does Plunst deserve respect? Yeah. That's why Plunst has its own fucking emote. That's why Plunst is its own button. That's why it has its own channel in the 1-Inch Heroes Discord.
It's always time for Plunst. It's always time.
The new bold parts don't look really bold. Just make the bold parts like 1 or 2 font sizes bigger than everything else. And I'm genuinely not joking about that. Sent me a screenshot of it and it looks like there are bolded parts and not bolded parts. Yeah, no, that's just increase the size on the bolded parts. And that will give you the illusion of more boldness. This is a tactic I've used before. Let me tell you, it fucking works. See, right now, it looks like I'm just murdering this goblin's skin, but I promise, going somewhere smart and helpful. It's all an illusion. Everything's an illusion. Illusions are an illusion. Truth is an illusion. Beauty is an illusion. Time is definitely an illusion. Nothing is real, join the Discord. Exactly. She does have a cold, maybe her vision is blurry. That's certainly possible. I stand by what I said, though. Consume ice, it's food. Ice is an illusion. You really think water slows down enough that it gets hard? No. That's an illusion. Actually, now that I've said that out loud and I'm thinking about it, that is kind of the way it works, huh? Like water just slows down enough and it just gets hard about it. Like, what kind of fucked up kink does water have? People still want ambrosia even when people offer it in salad. Well, that's a little bit different. But I like where your head's at. And I'm gonna shade the rocks with blue too. Everything gets a blue shade. Trust me. I'm an artist. Fuck, this track slaps. Way to go, Perturbator. I know that the bag and the sticker and the website all say that ice is food, but I think that's a psyop. So. Oh, dude, everything, honestly, the music, the album covers, Perturbator's pretty tight. I just wish I knew whether or not I'm saying their name the right way, you know? Because I feel like I'm not. Because it might be Perturbator. but I feel like it's perturbator. 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 Yo, it's fucking Friday. How tight is that? It's Friday, and most people don't have to go back to work on Monday. I won't even say most people. I'll say a lot of people don't have to go back to work. That's good shit. People that do have to go back to work on Monday, they're the real heroes. I'm not talking about cops. I'm talking about service industry employees. Y'all are braver and more powerful than most civil servants. You really are. I mean, you're the real civil servants. It's not our fucking senators. It's not our cops. It's EMTs. It's pizza delivery people. It's anyone in the service industry. You're all better than we deserve. And honestly, if I was wearing a hat, I would take it off right now to honor you. Seen the horror pictures of restaurants? Oh, yeah. Working in restaurants is a fucking shit show. Especially during the holidays. Like, no matter how bad you think it is, it's worse. When I worked at Panera, for Thanksgiving, we would hire out 3 18-wheeler trailers that were refrigerated and just put Thanksgiving meals in them for everybody who orders Thanksgiving food from Panera. 3 18-wheeler tractors. And this was not like, we were not one of the busiest Paneras. We were like an average fucking Panera. But that's, and like that, yeah, three of them. They would park out behind the Giant that was in the same shopping center, and we would just periodically send somebody with a cart to go acquire food from them for orders. Like, restaurants around the holidays are crazy. And that's not even like a good restaurant. That's just like fast food. Nothing that Panera is selling is that good. It's just they need that much fucking food because the volume of people coming through is that high. Between like Thanksgiving, people traveling, and Black Friday. Because like Black Friday, people go out and shop, but they also usually don't cook for themselves. They usually just go out and eat too. And that leads to some fucking madness. But yeah, nothing Panera makes is actually excellent. Panera is just McDonald's for people who think they're too good for McDonald's. And are willing to pay to feel like it. I know I'm too good for McDonald's, but I go there anyway because I hate myself. Well, you shouldn't go right now because they're on the BDS list for being inveterate supporters of Israel's genocide of Palestinian people. And that's fucked up. In addition to everything else that McDonald's has ever done that's really questionable. Yeah, them and Starbucks. In case you haven't heard that you should be boycotting Starbucks, not just because of their fucking deplorable anti-union practices, but also because they are very vocally pro-Israeli. I don't go to McDonald's because it'll go through me as fast as I consume it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a shitty burger. I will fucking eat a shitty burger and then regret the feelings I'm having afterwards. I just think that they're bad people. The owners are bad people. The employees are just trying to fucking survive. No, I was just saying that both McDonald's and Starbucks are on BDS. I don't think that requires clarification. I got you. If we were actually having a conversation, I would have, like, I would have checked in with you first and been like, hey, do you want to talk about this right now? We can change the subject. That also goes for all of you, for anything at any time. If y'all need me to fucking change the topic because you're feeling stressed or whatever about anything, like, holler. If you want to shoot me a private message about it, do it. Like, I would rather just change the topic and keep stream going and have more people be happy than, like, discuss a rough topic and really fuck up somebody's day, you know? So please always feel free to reach out to me by whatever methods you want. And the mods. Also the mods. The mods are here for that too. We're all working together to make this a comfortable space for everyone except for fascists. And people suck. You can ban Bennett. What would stream be like if I couldn't type in stream? Probably not wildly different. Does kicking the router count as banning? I mean, it means there's no stream. It probably works. Gotta get a real life clown hammer so I can go down there and bop you. That seems like a prime 3D print experience. I'll have to do a look for that one. One of those squeaky hammers, exactly. Breaker. One that doesn't actually hurt. But, well, that's no fun. Baby, if you're gonna hit me with a hammer, I want it to hurt. Expecting June to come down and seeing them hammer Bennett to death on cam. If we can get if we can hit my sub goals for 2024, my wife will murder me on stream. Wait a minute. I think I've seen this horror movie. Hammer time once needed. Wait, wasn't that one of the screams was basically this that we're describing right now? They were live streaming the murders. Right? Didn't we just watch that? Was that Scream 5? Scream 4? One of the Screams? I'm pretty sure. Now stop. Once time. Phrasing? What did I say? Is it snowing here? June, is it snowing? It can't be snowing. It's supposed to be in the 40s right now. Well, 40s Fahrenheit. Be clear. Which is too warm for snow. Unless something really weird is happening. I forgot to shade a thing, so I'm gonna do that now. Bloop. Shade. Get back up there. All right. Thank you. Do you not want it to be snowing? Because I'm not a big snow boy. I don't love the snow experience. But I definitely think I'm the odd one out on that one. Pun intended.
Sir, are you classified as human?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Cheers. Thank you, Mel. Okay, what is happening? Oh, that's a strand of hair and not an ear. That's why that looks weird. Got it. You've only seen snow once? Oh, right. You live in the South. Like, that's ludicrous. But it's less ludicrous now that I remember where you live. Don't worry. Thanks to global climate change, I'm sure you'll see more snow more frequently. Rain's tight. Snow bad. Can't wait to see Druid Mel done. Well, I'm having a lot of fun with her so far. I must say. Thank you again for facilitating this for me. Ooh, I wonder, is that wet still? Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Highlight time, baby. Let's go. Right. Let's do a little bit less paint on my brush, though. Hasn't snowed in Savannah since 2001, and only once did it stick overnight. (2001). What a wild year. It feels like it just flew by. Like what a towering year that just flew by. And like so much about it just crashed and burned. 2001. Your Shrek came out. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing in 2001. I bet you were watching Shrek. The dollars to donuts. I can almost guarantee you were having a Shrek experience. That or you were watching the TV a lot because aerospace got a lot more interesting. It's a trade-off. It's a world trade-off, you know?
Death to the false emperor!
Damn right. Almost lost my top knuckles on my left first and middle fingers in 2001. What did you do to your knuckles? Or rather, what did you almost do to your knuckles? Tried to pull a steel flat bar out of a newly remodeled playground. That's not... They stepped on it while you were yanking? Oh, gods. That's bad. That's bad. My hands hurt now. Four stitches, two per finger, still got the scars. I feel like this is new Claire lore I'm unlocking. It's certainly new Claire lore for me. And I'm gonna assume the rest of chat, unless y'all have different relationships than I expected. Druidity, druidity. Nope, I did not have a follow-up to that. I really thought I was going to get a good druid-based O Tannenbaum parody song going, but my brain just stopped. How lovely are your wild shapes. Druidity, druidity. Oops, there's an ad break incoming. time is it? Oh, yeah, all right. All right, ad break in 5 minutes. Which also means coffee refill for me. Oh, that also means I need to count my coffee. Swoop! We've tongue fought. I've told you this before. That's an interesting way to put that, Claire. Tongue fight feels like something you can do. Tongue fight, it feels like a Mortal Kombat like fatality. Tongue fight. Go. It's a required story for my romance path. All right, I'm going to reinforce the shadows on these rocks a little bit. Give them a little color variation. That was more than I intended, and that's okay, I guess. Just brush it off with my finger. When all else fails, use your fingers. That's just good life advice. Little piece. Come on. Alright, we'll come back and fix that. Ad time! Don't go anywhere, y'all, because if you do, Medusa will kill you brutally. Okay, so last time I came down, I spilled coffee on my desk. This time, I spilled coffee on my hand and I burnt it. Like it. Oh, I'm having difficult times with caffeine today. Good golly. Patch is back too. But did you burn your hand? Because that's really what we need. No, well, good. I'm glad you didn't. Honestly. Had to switch to cold coffee? Like, overall or just recently? Oh, well, let's be smart, Bennett. Let's be smart. There's leather on the staff that you didn't paint yet. You get a stomachache less from iced coffee. Is this where I make a joke about knowing you were queer already, but having it confirmed? Or, would that be inappropriate somehow? Do you have that bi stomach? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you added commands. Love it. Alright, next time you stream, I'm going to use some commands. You have a commands command so I can learn what commands I can use as commands? I'm gonna leave that staff alone now. Need to let it dry. That's what I put in the title? Beautiful. Great minds think alike. Fools rarely differ. What the fuck is on my tongue? Don't know. Gonna just pretend I didn't have that experience and move on with my life. Biden issues a full and unconditional pardon to all citizens and permanent residents convicted of simple possession of marijuana. Clip, is this real? Because it feels like too much of a good thing for Biden to do for it to be real. Also, God, how fucking disappointing is that? That's my reaction to that information, is like, there's no way the president did this. That's too much of a good thing. Oh no. Oh wow. My jaded bitterness just made me feel really bad. Oh, I need hope and wonder in the world again. Holy shit. Oh boy, oh boy. Y'all, I fucking hate Joseph Gordon Biden so fucking much. He's the same as Trump. He just doesn't, like, actively call people racist names. But, like, fundamentally, his policies are not different. I just... Oh, no, I'm going elsewhere. My brain, I'm gonna paint this goblin. And I'm going to enjoy painting this goblin and not thinking about that. Or start a riot because they lost. Well, no, because the whole point of being a Democrat is to fucking lose. But goblins. Goblins, goblins, goblins. Who doesn't love goblins? Some people don't love goblins. And honestly, that's okay. That's their prerogative. It's cool that that happened. I wonder how many people that's actually going to affect. And how that's generally going to change things, but also it feels very too little too late. And this also just means that no one is ever going to be charged with simple possession ever again. And it's always going to be possession with intent to distribute or something more extreme than that. Because it's not that fucking hard for cops to just lie about that shit when they arrest someone. And probably have already done so for a lot of people. God, I hate that I can't be excited about this news. I'm just mad. Oh. No, I'm just going to paint goblins and think about coffee. I'm going to think about the fact that UPS thinks my box of ghouls is getting here today, and that would be just a delightful experience. It would be to see those ghouls on my doorstep. Well, I mean, the point is to win support back for people who are not actually paying attention and don't actually care that much. I don't know who that is at this point. Yeah, well, yeah, no, it's not actually a decent, good thing. But, like, I will take somebody doing a good thing for the wrong reasons over someone not even bothering to try to do a good thing. Really like this parasite brown color. This is a really cool color. It's like a nice almost orangey brown, but we're not quite there. Got a little bit of plausible deniability before we hit orange. Ended up paying over 10K to make all my charges go away. I had the right skin color and had enough money to pay them, so that's all they cared about. Yeah. Well, the justice system's a fucking scam. Top to bottom. The quote-unquote justice system, I will even go so far as to say. Well, I mean, yeah, cops are just a gang. Cops are just a gang that happens to be funded by the people with the most money. That is the source of their legitimacy. The implied threat of violence is all they have going. And honestly, at this point, it's not even a fucking implied threat of violence. It is pretty well established at this point that if you fuck with cops, they're probably gonna hurt you. And I can't imagine cops are sad about that being their image right now. They might whine and fucking complain, but I honestly think that helps do the bullshit that they do. That's why you need to be careful around cops, but not scared of them. They're like wild animals. You don't make any sudden movements, but you can definitely outsmart them. That's not fair. Wild animals are worth more to the world than cops are. So anyway, this Friday got really political. Welcome to stream, everybody. In case you're not aware, hi, Holy Fireman is a hardcore leftist. With some potentially shocking beliefs. I know that's hard to believe on Al Gore's internet, but it's true. Imagine a queer person having revolutionary ideologies whilst living in a state that, well, state, I mean nation state, not state. Maryland's actually pretty good about gay rights stuff, but America, not so good. America's really good at making you think you have rights. But this rant is over. We're talking about goblins. So do you think Goblin Druids have a problem with just regularly eating their spell components? They just get a little hungry and then they're like, you know what? I have a penny, bat guano, and cotton in this bag. I could just eat that and not be hungry anymore. Like, does a Goblin spell component pouch double as a ration pack? I guess is what I'm asking. And if it doesn't, why not? Oh, that's what I was about to do. Shade the staff. Hashtag shade the staff. Conversation makes me want to see if they have a mini of the trash lady from the Labyrinth movie. I know there's a Labyrinth board game that has a lot of minis associated with it. And she might be in there. But also, I would be amazed if a 3D printing service or 3D sculptor hadn't designed... Or what? Mad Maggie? Mad Meg? I know Mad Mardigan is Willow. But my heart wants to say Mad Mardigan. God, what was her name? Agra? Agra. It's gotta be Agra. No fucking doubt. It's either Agra or Billy Zane. 50-50. Maybe Agra was played by Billy Zane. That also sounds like that could be right. Agra was Dark Crystal? Ah, fuck. You're right. Oh no? Falling in Your Love Child just lost a leg? What? Hatch, I really need context. What game is this? Slash, do you actually secretly have a child that it just... It fell... Oh no, you mean the imp? The goblin imp? The goblimp? The goblimp? No. Is it fixable with glue? The glimp. The junk lady. I mean, that's pretty easily searchable. Junk lady. More than meets the eye. Yeah, let's shade the flesh. Glimp feels like a distant cousin of the word blunt. I don't know how else to explain that feeling, but that's the vibe that I get, is that a glimp and a plunst are related. So Master Boot Record is a really good example of some kinds of heavy metal are just classical music with a different instrument, and some classical music is just heavy metal with a different instrument. Because that synthesizer that just occurred could be either fucking wild technical guitar riffs, or it could have been orchestral, and both would have been perfect. And therefore, more people need to listen to both extreme metal varieties and classical music. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. shit. I haven't done her eyebrow at all. That seems like a good time to do this. Alright. Alright, that's the color of the eyebrow. Yep. Got it. One of the things I'm really glad I started doing this year, and I only started doing it because of all the fucking painters that I've been following on Twitch and YouTube now, is reintroducing more of my like classical fine arts training into my painting, into my miniature painting, because it's really fucking, I feel like it's really fucking kicked them up a notch. Like, if everybody always talks about like the gap and the plateau of like what you're doing versus what you're looking at, and like critiquing more harshly than, you know, like you like, oh, why can't I make this thing look as good as I see in my head? But I'm currently on the other end of whatever that gap is called, where I'm like, oh, my critiquing and my skill are like pretty close to each other right now. Fixed but not perfect. Well, that's just life, ain't it, Patch? Shit. Guess who's back? Back shortly. Steph is back. Falling free. Lee. Steph, you were missed. You didn't say anything. I heard not a word. Don't worry. Patch was talking about how much they love kids. They love Childs. They were like, yeah, I love Childs so much. Childs is the best. My favorite character in the thing is Child, for sure. Nope, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Did you drop the baby off? Had to drop the kids off at the pool. It's a poop joke now. Everyone laugh. Oh, the baby dropped itself off. Almost made me fucking spray my coffee. Wait, shit. Did we hit 100%? Did we hit 100%? Oh, we did! Y'all. We hit 100 fucking %. We're gonna have a cannibal movie marathon. I'm so excited. We must have done that earlier and I just didn't fucking notice, but like, fuck yeah. That's a good way to start 2024. That's a solid good way to start 2024. Am I gonna wash this with blue? Sure seems like I'm gonna make a mix at least. Want to plan a movie day with my community? That's a good idea. It's fun. So I was doing them as like almost a once monthly, like, did we hit our follower goals? Fuck yeah, let's watch a movie. But I haven't done it in a while, so I figured I'd make up for it by just doing a bunch all at once. Miyazaki marathon would be really good. I would watch the shit out of a Miyazaki marathon. The Goblin Gang. My hair. It's also a little more broadly has much more mass appeal than, hey y'all, let's watch all of my favorite movies with cannibalism in them. They're probably all horror movies. I hope you're ready for that. You finished knitting? Fuck yeah. We hit our challenge number too. We got a lot of successes happening right now. And you got it done before the big Yuletide day. No cannibalism love stories. The cannibals that slay together stay together. I mean, they say you are what you eat. And what I eat is my wife. There will actually, honestly, there's probably going to be love story in there. I haven't decided quite how long the marathon's going to be or what all the movies are, but I know at least 3 of them. So get ready. What are the 3? The 3 that I know, like, right off the dome that I want to watch are Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, possibly the second one because it's just so weird. Like, Dennis Hopper gets in a chainsaw duel with Leatherface. So that's like a maybe. The movie Ravenous from 94, 97. And the movie Raw from, I want to say, 2019. Because those are all really good. And then I just have to, like, decide how long, because that already is like 6 hours, maybe 7. So how long do I really want to do this? Not Cannibal Holocaust. Me and Cannibal Holocaust don't get along. I don't appreciate the way that movie was filmed. I don't appreciate the I just don't appreciate that movie. There's a cannibal love story movie starring Timothée Chalamet. There is? Apparently it's pretty good. Well, color me curious. I don't really care about Twinkathy Chalamet, but cannibal love stories, I'm down. What color is Curious? I like to think Curious is kind of the same color as like an orange cat. that sort of yellow-orange color, I think that's curious. Seen YouTube talking about it? I haven't even heard of it, so clearly I'm slacking. But I also, my YouTube content is like not that. That's what I need. I need to make an orange emote because I use orange all the fucking time. That's what I got to do with one of my animated slots. Yeah, is make an orange. ORNJ. Also, I was thinking earlier today about that trend of like doing names of things without any of the vowels, and realized that I could do HLFRMN, because HLFRNM is a solid 6 letters. I could make a cool square out of that as just a merch concept. So I want to play around with that as well. Just directly rip off Monument Hobbies steez with that one. Been working on this thing for a long time, but I've been too afraid to ask. What's my logo? Ah. Yes. The Holy Fire Sigil. So, it is a little bit of chaos magic that I inject into my everyday. Are you familiar with sigil magic? And this is an IRL now. We're getting woo-woo about this. Big cel-shaded strokes are very well suited for this style of sculpt. I agree. I think I want to make the base less naturalistic. Because I'm specifically thinking that. All right. So, without giving you a whole huge deep lesson on it, basically the idea of sigil magic is you are taking a conscious desire and intentionally sublimating it into the unconscious via visual, auditory, or but just imagery. Via imagery, you are taking a conscious thing and making it unconscious. So if you're like, I want to learn how to speak Japanese, and you make a sigil for learning how to speak Japanese, your brain theoretically will go, okay, I have encoded the desire to learn Japanese so deeply on my being that I'm going to do that without intention. And it's just going to happen magically. Yeah, special interest unlocked. No fucking kidding. So you can make a sigil for damn near anything. There's a lot of different ways to make sigils. That's the basic concept of it, though, is you take a conscious desire, make it unconscious or subconscious so that it happens. So the sigil, the Holy Fire Sigil, basically manifesting but with wiggly lines. It's manifesting, but it actually works. Which is a... I just fucking shotted so many people. It's manifesting, but it works. So the Holy Fire Sigil is a sigil that I made when I knew I was gonna get into streaming full time. that was like, I'm going to be a successful mini painting streamer. And there are going to be these caveats together to make me a successful streamer. So I took a bunch of concepts and made sigils for a bunch of concepts. And then I took all those sigils and slapped them together and made that symbol. And it's working so far. Subliminal marketing on your own dome. So actually, no kidding. Patch, the guy who invented sigil magic, was a marketing guy and was like, we can do this with marketing. Why can't we do this with literally everything else? So you are not wrong in the least. Day 30 of your Japanese Duolingo streak? Fuck yeah. Yeah, my pleasure. I don't usually talk about my magical proclivities on stream, but they exist. They exist. Yeah, let's do that. Is really, can you be magic is real and so is my frog? Exactly. That one. Why not? Brown goes there, blue goes there, green. No, come back. Almost threw shit. But yeah, I'm that's, if you've ever wondered why whenever spirituality comes up, I'm kind of like, I don't really know what I am. It's because I don't really know what I am. And that's kind of the point. Gotta get back to it. Goodbye, Steph. Good luck with the workings. Don't die. Do have as much fun as possible. My brain just pooped. That's okay. The only downside of having my hair down is that, like, I shed more, and I'm just, doesn't help that I'm covered with squatch hair, but got a little too much hair happening right now. I need a reduction. I don't know if I just use them wrong, but I feel like the pro curl tops get like a little film on them frequently, and I don't like that. And now we got a staff looking like some kind of driftwood sort of a deal. Close to where I want to be, but not quite there. I'm already liking the base more now that I've resaturated a little bit. That I'm getting actual lines back. There it is. Very dry. How did you dry out so much? Medium gray. That's less medium than medium. Classic White Zombie song. Time is it? Ooh, almost 3 o'clock. All right. Hey, June, if you're still in chat, we're still planning to go school hunting, right? Or did that get thrown out? Basically, should I end soon? I want that to be true as soon as I can get the last thing finished email. Okay, last thing email finished. God, I can't. All right. And yeah, I will call it at 3 o'clock, which is the next 5 to 10 minutes. Getting edits done right now, so it should be like a half hour. All right. Technically, we. supposed to close early for Shabbat in the winter. Oh. Huh. Should be done by 4 at the latest, so it might be a quick trip. We just need stories. All right. Well, if we need to go tomorrow, we can probably go tomorrow. I say probably because I just don't know. Obviously. Anyway, we have an ad break in 5 minutes, which means I'm going to finish this particular stone. We're going to figure out who we're raiding into instead of making y'all sit through another ad break. Much as I would like another 20 cents in my pocket. I don't know if it's actually 20 cents. Is Zoe on? All my notifications are turned off because I'm streaming. I'm being responsible. A good streamer who only focuses on stream and nothing else. Right. Well then let's raid Zoe. Let's get in there. Hey, y'all, thanks for hanging out today. You're the best. Oh, that just made me burp. I don't know why. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. You're the best. I've had a lot of fun today. I hope you've had fun too. And if you haven't had fun, why the fuck are you still here? Like, I mean, if you're a masochist, that's cool, but I'm not going to judge you for that. I'll judge you for other stuff. But anyway, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'm going to be playing, I'm going to start Rogue Trader and see how many heretics and or aliens that I can hiss. And just generally how heretical I can be. I'm very excited for that. And Sunday night is our Dead by Daylight. Me and Junebug are going to play Dead by Daylight. If anybody else has it and wants to join in, 7 p.m. Eastern is when we're starting, and we're going to go until we're tired. And then I have to make my schedule for next week, but get there. Y'all are great. You know what I'm going to say. So think about it. Think about what I'm going to say. You know? You know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say? What you say? That you only meant well. Of course you did. All right, goodbye, y'all.
Oh shit. It happened. It happened. Oh no. Hamlet, move over. I gotta do stuff on the computer. What's up, Raiders? Welcome to the slop shop, baby. Isn't there a song? It's like, I'm gonna take you to the candy shop.